And now, your first alert forecast with meteorologist Chris Holtzman.
Well, we already have our first weather alert for today, and that is a flash flood watch in effect for those areas shaded in green, basically indicating if you're in these green areas, you have the highest potential to see flash flooding today because several rounds of showers and storms are going to be working in this afternoon and evening. Here's 1 o'clock showing that activity really starting to blossom. We'll have several rounds of showers and storms, and I've been keeping a close eye on the Storm Prediction Center and also issuing watches, and it looks like for our area, we are going to have a tornado watch issued in probably the next 20 to 30 minutes, and that's for severe weather on the way this afternoon and evening. But pretty ominous sky from our Charlie Oba sky camera. This is from our camera in Massanutten Mountain, seeing some of those dark clouds. Temperatures 70 degrees, so certainly the ingredients are there for severe weather. We have a dew point of 60, indicating, yeah, it's pretty moist out there. There's a lot of moisture for these storms to work with, and that's exactly what we're seeing already. So these are the communities that need to take action right now. Rafine, this storm will be arriving at 12:16, 12:25 for Middlebrook, and then Stewart's Draft, you're going to be in the line of the storm at 12:33. This storm has gusts up to 50, even 60 miles per hour, and it is moving fairly quickly. We have a lot of other action going on right now. A tornado warning issued, and this is just south of Charlottesville with this storm. Another tornado warning south of Richmond, so a very active day. So timing them out for you on this first alert weather day. Activity really starts to work in after 1 o'clock. Notice several waves of showers and storms falling right during the evening commutes. Not only are we dealing with the commute normally on 81, we're also dealing with the holiday travel for Easter weekend. Also, Passover starts this evening. A lot of heavy rain over the interstates, and that is not good news as the travel will become very difficult as we'll see several waves of showers and storms moving through those reds, indicating very heavy rain. So heavy rain could lead to flooding, and that's one of our big threats. Also, high winds gust over 60 miles per hour. That can even do more damage than an actual tornado. So you want to use caution because straight line wind damage can be just as destructive. So don't get held up on the word tornado as we are going to be seeing wind damage likely across the area this afternoon. Notice everyone is in a risk for severe weather by the Storm Prediction Center, meaning you need to have a way to get alerts in the WHSV weather app. That's the best tool you can have today. You can get the latest alerts all at the palm of your hand. Also information from us that we issue, and also track any storm that is around.
Again, that new severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible, continuing to extend to the northeast toward Hampshire and Mineral counties, and that is going to extend toward Johnson, toward Kirby, toward Romney, and toward Augusta until 6 o'clock. Oldfield, you are still in this. Moorfield, you're still in this. I know it can be tempting. Okay, I'm in a severe thunderstorm warning. A tornado is possible. Maybe I want to go out and see it. Now is not the time to go out and see it. Here's the problem in our area. We have a lot of terrain, especially in this area with the mountains and all of the ridges. We have a lot of terrain. We have a lot of trees. You're not going to be able to see anything. Plus, the atmosphere is absolutely riddled with moisture. There's so much moisture in the atmosphere today that these thunderstorms are going to be capable of producing torrential rain. If there is a tornado, it would likely be rain wrapped, which means you would not be able to see it until it's basically on top of you anyways. You want to treat these severe thunderstorm warnings today just as you would a tornado warning because of the potential for these damaging wind gusts, damaging winds in excess of 60 miles an hour. That can do the same. 60, 70 mile an hour winds can do the same thing as a weak tornado.
Another threat is the rising water levels. WHSV's Mackenzie Lee joins us live now from the studio to explain. Mackenzie, what are we looking at?
Nina, anytime there are strong storms that are producing heavy rain, flooding is a concern, but we've already had quite a bit of rain over the past week, which increases our flooding risk even more. Take a look at some of our river gauges. You can see a spike last Sunday into Monday after Sunday's strong storms. You can also see how some are forecasted to continue rising today and tomorrow. As we continue to see heavy rain today, keep the risk for flooding in mind, and don't forget that you may see rivers or streams near you continue rising even into tomorrow. Nina, back to you.
All right, thank you so much. That was meteorologist Mackenzie Lee. Don't forget, you can always get your local first alert forecast and radar on WHSV.com or the WHSV weather app with first alert weather days like today. Remember to stay alert, and we'll have more from Aubrey in just a few more minutes.
We still have our tornado watch, which means conditions are favorable for tornadoes until midnight. I expect this to probably expire between about 9 and 11 tonight, but we do have a new wind damage report coming in just south of Livingston in Nelson County. Trees down near near Variety Mill Road and Wilson Road in Arrington. So keep in mind, we're still getting in some damage reports with these strong, severe thunderstorms that have been moving through. We have some extremely torrential rain continuing to push through the area right now. This very strong line right now, no current severe weather warnings, but this heavy rain could also be leading to some flooding, so stay alert for that. Take a look at this picture, guys. This is coming in just into us of tree damage. This is from Brook in Grant County. Look at this tree damage. This is from the South Mill Creek Road area in Grant County. So we're already starting to get some storm reports in from Grant County with that severe thunderstorm that we had. Again, that was the one that was capable of producing a tornado. We don't know for sure if this was a tornado, but there definitely is some wind damage in this area. Keep in mind, I know it's kind of a false sense of security that the mountains protect us. It's kind of an old myth. We have a lot of ingredients, severe weather ingredients in place today, so we can kind of throw that old myth out the window because these storms are going to be capable of producing severe wind damage and possibly a tornado.
All right, let's send things over now to meteorologist Mackenzie Lee. And Mackenzie, there was another confirmed tornado today.
Yeah, Jared, we've had strong and severe storms move through almost every county in the valley tonight. You can see them here. They brought strong winds and heavy rain across the area, and several of these storms were capable of producing a tornado. And although nothing has been confirmed, we still do have several reports of wind damage. Take a look at these photos. You can see some severe tree damage here. The trees just snapped right off. This is near Rough Run and South Mill Dam in Grant County. The damage in both of these areas is looking very similar. Once again, you're seeing those trees just snapped right off. The National Weather Service has yet to determine if this damage was from a tornado or straight line winds, and we just learned that they will be investigating this damage tomorrow morning. Now, we do have two tornadoes that already have been confirmed tonight. First, though, I'll show you another couple of pictures from this damage that we saw here, just seeing all across our West Virginia areas, seeing some of this wind damage. So we do have two confirmed tornadoes. You can see one near Reston, just outside of D.C., and this one in Fredericks Hall, that's in Louisa County. It will take the National Weather Service a day or two to investigate all of the damage and determine the strength. Jared?
I do want to pull up our velocity data. This is one thing that we look at when we're looking at rotation in storms, and this is from about 4:20 this afternoon, just before just as that severe thunderstorm warning was being issued. And you can see where we have the red and green color next to each other. That's a sign of that rotation. Now, it can be a little tricky to pick this up in the mountains, but this is one of the reasons why the National Weather Service is going to be out investigating some of the damage. Now, here's some tornado history for you in Grant and Pendleton County. We've only had since 1950 two tornadoes recorded in Pendleton County and two in Grant County. And the last time a tornado was recorded in either county was about 1998. So this will be interesting to see if they do actually confirm a tornado in either county. And we will continue to keep you updated. And you can stay tuned on your WHSV weather app and WHSV.com. If you do have other damaged photos, you can send those into us and we'll pass those on to the National Weather Service. That will help them as they make their determination. Look at some of these rainfall totals, nearly 2 inches in Luray, and I have seen some spots, especially around the Sharando-Lyndhurst area, over 2 inches.
Aubrey Urbanowicz having a very busy evening over there in the First Alert Weather Center. Aubrey, luckily the severe weather threat out of the area at this point.
Yes, it is, and everything has calmed down, and we did give you that alert on your WHSV weather app when the severe weather threat did end. So you got that alert, so you can kind of rest easy for tonight. It's been busy over the last week. Really 3 severe threats in a week.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot for us.
So we can rest easy this Easter weekend.
Yes, we can. But you could still, again, see a little small hail coming down. So don't be surprised.
Don't be surprised if
with
you see
those
that.
showers. Yes.
All right. Thank you, Aubrey. Well